Here we are again. We promised we would be testing these X2SS tires when it's wet, and it has been raining all day and it doesn't get any wetter than this. So let's just see if X2SS is indeed a good compound when it's wet. And these are of course the RC 4-wheel drive Baja class, the real Mickey Thompson ones. Well, so far the wet doesn't seem to hinder these tires, and they are proper wet. I especially drove through the puddle to make sure they were really wet, and now there's some really slick rocks. Okay, alright, when your luck catches, he's freeing himself up. So over here, let's take a piece of the wall, something like this. Little repositioning so I get the car good in the picture. Let's see how hard this one slides down now. There's still no weight hangers in the rear. It's on my list. Ooh, okay, little throttle, just enough to bring the rear back down. It's starting to rain again, as if it isn't wet enough. Okay, how far are we sliding to the outside now? That's gonna be a lot. It's going to fall off for sure. Yeah, that's too much. Let's give him another go. I'm not sure if this line is going to be possible with this being all this wet, and he actually really needs some weight in the rear to do this, to keep the rear down, because he's sliding all over the place. If he doesn't keep his rear down, maybe this time I can cut in, but I can't just cut in soon enough. He's slipping to the outside. Well, I might do just a little reverse to help him. Yeah, maybe now. That's actually like cheating a little bit, but the circumstances are that dramatic that we won't hold it against him. Still raining. Doesn't get any wetter than this. Can we do steepy? It is steep, and then there's this really slick boulders on top. Rain picking up again. This is maybe... Does it require a little bit more wheel speed? That's actually really impressive. That's really impressive. Being that slick and all. Oh man. These are gonna be king of the wet. Okay, I'm taking shelter now. Oh, it's a good spot to do slick side. And this is the really slick rocks. This is where the X2SS compound can show what it can do. And believe it or not, it's not the same as when it's dry, but it actually just drives straight up there. And now we're going blind, completely blind. Somewhere over there. There he is again. Yeah, not really a problem. Unbelievable, unbelievable. It's still raining, but yeah, I got a little bit of shelter. Let's go on to Lychee. Yeah, you just can't believe this X2SS compound. It shines when it's dry, and it's even better when it's wet. Let's try to follow him. Then you can see how wet the rocks are. Okay, let's pull into the corkscrew. I'm just surprised how much grip these tires actually have when it's wet. Will not be surviving this one, or will we? Will we now? That would be really crazy. A little bit more. Oh man, it's just crazy. These tires were on my list for a long time, but not to drive in the wet. But as I see it now, oh, they just find something to hold on, and then can they do this one now without falling off to the outside? I think they can. They were so great when it was dry, and they are even better when it's wet. Okay, let's do some other difficult lines. I'm just randomly driving lines now, as I'm so surprised with what this compound can do. So that is maybe a little bit too much at the moment. Well, that isn't too much. That's crazy. That's just crazy. Yeah, I will take the other angle to try to show you how this car hangs here right now. The front is completely, driver front is completely unloaded. Will it put him down? Come on, yeah. That's a combination of the compound, the insert, the lugs, and somehow I contribute also a little bit, but probably more luck than knowledge. This will be a fun one to edit, because there's no, it's completely chaotic now. What were we doing? Were we trying center cut, which is actually no problem. Outside line, perfectly doable. Over that rock, yeah. Great performance. I would really love to see do the Tsunami line, but I'm afraid that's even for this compound asked for a little bit too much. Should be able to. Oh boy, we're almost there. Ah, we had it. I let it slip away, and then rain picks up again. I found myself another shelter place. So let's see if we can do the face. The water is literally running off the face, so, and from over here I can't really see if this is what I want to do. I think it is. Oh man. How does he even do that? Let's do the pumpkin line from over here. Can I see where I'm driving? Yes. No pumpkin in. Rear pumpkin. It's a 575. No pumpkins in. Fallback spot. Is there fallback? Couple of lugs. Little bit of wheel speed and we're through. Wow. Found another spot with more protection. So let's see if I can do the Tsunami line on this incredibly wet face. I am now about 3 meters away, which is actually too much for me normally. Can you see this? Oh boy. So great. So a little bit of freehand inside. You can see how wet the car is. You can see how wet the tires are. And they actually, well, sort of, more or less, kind of did the lines I was asking them. There was some extreme stuff, which makes it really clear that, like Tsunami on the reverse corkscrew, is actually a hard line when it's wet. It's a hard line when it's dry, but it's even harder when it's wet. Trying to keep this in a frame and as still as I can. But yeah, this is really a great tire and a great compound. Is X2SS king of the wet? Well, it's gonna be close. I will be doing wet tests on more tires, but for now, for me, this is king of the wet. See you all later. Bye.